All right, let's now focus on the French capital, Paris, where this evening Faith Kipyegon, the triple Olympic champion of Kenya, will attempt to make history by becoming the first woman to run a sub-4-minute mile this Thursday evening in the French capital. No woman ever has achieved that feat, which was first achieved in 1954 by Roger Bannister in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds in what has gone down as one of the track running most momentous achievements. And it is an official race in Paris, which is organized by Nike. The 31-year-old Kenyan and world champion Kipyegon will benefit from the wealth of her sponsors' technological support. And for the attempt, Kipyegon will also, in that cause, sport a custom-made suit as well as new Victory Elite FK shoes. She will also reportedly be accompanied by a team of male pacemakers around the Stade Chalet track in the French capital, Paris. And despite all this, the reports indicate that the task of trimming nearly 8 seconds off her world record time will be beyond the Olympic timeline. We are now joined from the French capital, Paris, by our sports editor, Mike Okinyi. And Mike, to you, since this is historic, good morning. Where are you at the moment, and how historic is this moment?
Thank you very much, Ayub, in studio. I'm at what we call the Eiffel Tower in the heart of Paris, and Paris has been misbehaving the last 2 days. Yesterday it was all sunny, the sun was out. If you look out the shots that we took yesterday, everything was fine. But we wake up today morning and it's raining. You can see the pools of water everywhere else where people are running. This is a very famous place for those who are running in the morning, those who like running in the morning. It's very famous, but it is raining all through. But we are good to go, and I think the attempt tonight will go very well. Ayub?
Yes, Mike, and tell us why this has been codenamed the Breaking Four.
I think Ayub?
Yes, Mike, why is this called the Breaking Four?
It is a breaking four. I heard you talk about it earlier and saying that she wants to become the first woman to run under 4 minutes in the mile. People know Faith Kipyegon for running 1,500 meters, and in 1,500 meters, you know, you run 3 3/4 laps around the stadium. But with the mile is actually 1,600 meters. So she's going to do 4 laps. She's going to do 4 laps, and she wants to attempt to do that in under 4 minutes. Remember, we had another Kenyan, Eliud Kipchoge, who tried the 1:59.59. He wanted to run the marathon in under 2 hours, aided, of course, by pacemakers, and he was able to achieve it. So that was a Nike project, and this is another Nike project that is being called Breaking Four. So it's Faith Kipyegon going for the mile to run under 4 minutes. That's why it's called Breaking Four, and it's very significant for Kenyans because she has done it all. She has 3 Olympic titles. She's got 4 world records. She's got 2 world records. This is their next one that she's going for. Ayub?
And Mike, where's the venue of this race, and how significant is that?
That's a good one. I heard you attempt to speak some French and you almost bit off your tongue. Stade Chalet. Stade Chalet is the venue for this attempt, and it is significant because Kenyans are very familiar with this venue. Kenyan runners are very familiar with this venue because they have done the Diamond League at that very venue. Faith has run in that venue before. So Stade Chalet is the venue. 9 o'clock is when she's going to start. It is significant because for her, she has run there before. It is one of the best stadiums that she has run throughout her career. And the pacemakers and the lights will do it very well for her, Ayub. So Stade Chalet, I hope you will be there. We'll be there tonight from 9 o'clock. Ayub?
Yeah, and how significant will the pacemakers be for Faith, given that you have mentioned it?
Pacemakers will have to give her the laps, the intended laps. They'll be given a significant number of seconds that they have to do every lap. Remember, she's doing 4 laps, not 3.5. So she has to go with the pacemakers up to a certain point. But then remember also, because it is inside the stadium, there will be lights in front of her. That's how she'll be able to know if she's within the record or not. That's how she'll know if she has to increase her pace or she has to maintain. So there'll be lights on the track that will be guiding her all through. And then we see if she can shave off the 7 seconds. Remember, she's run the mile in 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Her target is to shave off 8 seconds so that she runs it in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Ayub?
And Mike, we have seen the pomp with which the Ineos one for Eliud Kipchoge was. Tell us more about the high-profile guests tonight.
Actually, that's one of the persons that is here already. Remember, Eliud Kipchoge is Faith Kipyegon's mentor, and also he is her training partner when they train at Kaptagat at the camp. So Eliud Kipchoge were with him on the same flight, as well as AK officials led by Barnabas Korir. They are all here. I hear there are a couple of members of parliament who are in Paris, but I've not encountered any of them. We'll be able to see them later when we get to the stadium. The gates open at 5:30, and the race is at 8 o'clock local time. So 6:30 Kenya, 5:30 in Paris is when the gates open to the stadium. A lot of Kenyans have already mobilized themselves to come to the stadium. Faith's sponsor already is here. That is Safaricom. They've got a big team that is following her here. They will be doing a lot of activations here. So we hope to see them back in the stadium. And actually, Safaricom have been very good to us, because I am talking to you guys live from Paris and I'm using Safaricom data. I'm actually roaming on data and the link is perfect. I'm having speeds of 8 Mbps. Normally we have speeds of about 4 to 5 when in Kenya. When you're here, it's 8.4 Mbps. That is very good speed for us, Ayub. So we'll be able to join you guys from the stadium and around Paris as we give you updates on what will be happening throughout the day, Ayub.
And Mike, one final question then. How have the Kenyan athletes morphed into ambassadors, given that you have mentioned the diaspora community, the leadership of the country who will be witnessing this? How has this lifted up the name of Kenya?
I think everywhere you go, actually the biggest significance, anybody looking at your hand and they see the bracelet, the Kenyan bracelet, in Paris, they already know that Faith is here to try and attempt the record. They know Faith Kipyegon. They know all our top athletes led by Eliud Kipchoge. They know Kenyan and athletics. So I think it's one of those things that we have to be really proud of as a country. We need to pick up our athletes as our greatest ambassadors, because at any given point, whatever we are going through in the country, once we have our athletes on track and winning, we forget all our troubles and we rally behind them. So I think it's quite a big point that we rally behind our athletes, because they are our greatest ambassadors out there. Ayub?
And thank you, Mike, who is in the French capital, Paris, and you can see the Eiffel Tower behind his mark. He will be giving more analysis tonight, given that he and the team will be there, courtesy of Safaricom, and also roaming on the data, giving us an assessment of how the day is building up there in the French capital. Mike, thank you so much. At 11, then there's going to be another link in the course of the day. He will be giving us periodic update on this very historic day, when Mike and the team will be watching for us what will be happening in the French capital, Paris. Thanks, Mike. And that will be coming up also tonight. There will be, of course, the breakdown of what will be happening, and Mike and the team will be giving us that upbeat assessment. Stay tuned here on Citizen Television for that historic build-up to what will be happening tonight in the French capital, Paris. Many thanks for being with us here on the broadcast as well. Thank you.